Hi, I'm the VegLady. You know what? I'm a little sick and tired of the same old vegetables. So I decided to come to my local grocer and to go on a vegetable adventure and to get something new. See? Carrots, green peppers, just the same old thing. Wait a minute. What's this? It says Gobo root. I think I'll try this. The burdock plant, or the gobo root, is used for many things around the world. Something that cuts across all races, from all corners of the planet. People have acne, people lose their hair, and people have arthritis. This gobo root is used for all three of those treatments. So wherever you are, gobo root might help you. So the gobo root, or the burdock plant, is grown all over the world. In Europe, China, Japan, the Mediterranean. And it's actually up to 2 meters tall. So again, in the US, that's about 6 feet tall. And it's used for a wide variety of purposes. The leaves of the burdock root, or the burdock plant, are food for caterpillars. I wonder if my dog would eat it. Go in. No. Crunchy. Kind of like a carrot crossed with a jicama. And maybe a parsnip. Now my other dog often eats fruits and vegetables. I think she thinks she's a vegetarian. Let's see if she'll try this gobo root. She likes it better than the other one. So fried gobo really isn't fried. We're not going to deep fry it. We're actually going to, I'd say, almost roast it in the oven, in the toaster oven, or the conventional oven. We're going to turn these into little matchsticks, or julienne, really, really small. And something I realized about that gobo root, it's kind of like eggplant in the sense that as soon as you cut it, it starts to oxidize and turn dark. So you want to go fast. This is often used in Japanese cooking. Today we're going to do something that's really, really simple. A little bit of sesame in it. Gobo is used for medicinal purposes by a lot of Asian people. So the burdock plant, or the gobo root, solves a variety of problems. It treats rheumatoid arthritis, acne, and believe it or not, baldness. So regardless of where you are on the planet, in Japan or Brazil, the United States, or down in New Zealand, we all have these types of problems. The burdock plant, or the gobo root, was popularized too for the macrobiotic diet. A lot of people who have cancer follow a macrobiotic diet, and the gobo root has often been shown to be a very good part of a macrobiotic diet. But one of the most interesting things about gobo root, or the burdock plant, is that it was involved with the invention of Velcro. One day in the mid-1900s, a scientist was out walking his dog and he came back and he had to pull a whole bunch of thistle. This thistle happened to be the burdock plant off of his dog's fur. And he realized that there was so much of this thistle stuck and it was really hard to get off. He thought, wow, if I could invent something like that to be used for something that you wanted to attach, people might enjoy that and find that really useful. And that was the beginning of Velcro. I've learned in Japan, the Gobo root is eaten like we eat potato chips in America. They're snack foods, and if you soak them in a little bit of water, they can be used in tempura or even just raw. And in honor of Japan, and there are many uses of the burdock or Gobo root, I'm going to have some sake. It's even known to help poison ivy. Normally this Gobo root will be put in a plastic bag and shaken up with cornstarch. But today I'm actually going to unite two different cultures that seemingly have nothing to do together. Japan and New Orleans. But if you actually think about it, they have a lot to do together. Because New Orleans, Louisiana, went through a major trauma with Katrina. And now, the tsunami and the aftermath of the horrible earthquake in Japan, natural disasters hit there as well. I'm the VegLady, not the United Nations, but I'm uniting a lot of the world right here in this bag. Japanese breadcrumbs, and a little bit of Louisiana. Some crazy about crawfish spice. Who would think that two different cultures in two different places, Louisiana and Japan, would have two things in common? But they do. They both went through natural disasters recently. And now they're going to unite and be in this food bag. And they're going to be part of this recipe of the Gobo. So now I put the Gobo in the mixture of the sake, the soy sauce, and the sugar. I just put some sesame seeds on top. These are toasted black sesame seeds, but you can use regular ones. And now I'm just going to bake it in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes. It's time to taste the melding of cultures. So to my friends from Japan, Yuko, Eriko, Norio, and Keiko, and my friend Mary from Louisiana, here's to all of you with the burdock root or the Gobo. Cheers. Something we all have to do each and every day. We have to get up, most people brush our teeth, and something we all do around the world is eat. So whether you call this the burdock plant or the Gobo root, this is something that we all have in common. This is something we could eat, and it could help our rashes, eczema, put hair back on our heads, and even prevent or treat cancer. So it's something else that links us. It does not divide us.